Scott Dobbs, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. We are getting ready for tonight's super late model spring showdown for Dirt Series Promotions. Going to be a wild one here tonight. We're sending a few people home. Definitely sending a few people home tonight. Going to be wild at I-55. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there. I don't have any TikTok to help out tonight, so I need you guys to be on point over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. I have 1 week off apparently from TikTok. As they said I was being hateful. I don't know how, but okay. So just the basic four. What's up, Karen? How you doing, Karen? Scott Helms, thank you for the like. Lisa, thank you for the like. Karen, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Waiting for the session to come up. Should be up now. It is. We're going to go ahead and get in the session. Get ready for some racing here tonight. Yo. We'll see. We'll see if they can get in there. We'll see. Going to be a tough field tonight. I-55 could definitely be a tricky track for some of these guys. Here on point, says Helms. Brett, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Nebraska in the house. All right, we are getting into tonight's race. Looks like a lot of people are in there already. How's everybody doing tonight? How you guys doing out there? Let me know in the chat. This weather is absolutely nuts. We got freezing cold snow the other day, then it rained and all the snow is gone. This has been crazy, but we are in the session. Let's go ahead and pull off that screen and we're going to get in here as these guys get ready to run today. Right now, Brett Caudill at the top of the charts. Wesley in second, Dustin third, Norwood fourth, Brandon Gibbs fifth here in practice. Well, Snyder's going to go ahead and take that away from Gibbs. Clint, thank you for the like. What's up, Clint?
Not bad, man.
What's up, Clint?
Oh, you're good.
BJ out there doing some laps. Let's go ahead and see if it changes if I go to crashes. Nope. It stays on BJ when I click crashes. I guess it likes BJ here tonight. Brett out there with a quick time so far in the number 93. Wesley second quickest. Norwood up to third quickest. Dustin is fourth quickest. Colton Snyder fifth quickest. Here's Zach in the number 13 out there doing some laps. Currently 11th quickest. Jordan Barnes 13th quickest. Make it 10th quickest. He's going to jump up on the board just a tick. Kevin, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Clint, thank you for the share. Doug, thank you for the like. All right, we have, about a minute and a half left here in practice as these guys are going to get ready for qualifying here tonight. 60 laps for tonight's feature. Just let's take a look and see. It is going to be top 5 from each heat race, and then everybody else out of the Consi. Top 3 inverted from qualify to get ready for tonight's 60 lap main event. Invert of 6. Good luck, Fast Phil, says Lisa. Brett out there still putting down some quick lap times. Getting that long run speed in. There's a new one. Oh, he's up in the wall. Thomas Rohde. Cam Horton, Philip Neese. All put down lap times. Scott Dobbs has not put down a lap time yet. Nicholas Baum, Shane Yates, or Joey Neese. None of those guys have put down lap times. Shane, thank you for the like and the share. To Wolf, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Kevin. I think I already said it, but thank you for the share. Let's go see what we got going on over on Kick. Nothing yet. No one up and over there. Ooh, got contact between Wesley and someone. Oh, big wreck as Colton and Wesley get together. That was wild. As that's the end of practice, let's get ready for qualifying. Who's going to be the first out on the track? Looks like Wesley going to be the first one out there in the number 81. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts on. Jeff says, go Norwood. Go Norwood. Hold on, I'm going to go spy on Norwood's stream. Let's go see how Norwood says, I got to check out his socks today. So we're going to go and check out Norwood's stream. All right, I'm going to go check out the hell is he wearing? What the heck is he wearing? His socks look like sandals. That is crazy. Go 81 to the back of the pack. Kind of go. Scott Holmes out there saying Scott Holmes things. We got one in the stream now over on Kick. Right now, Norwood to the top of the charts with that quick time in the number 4. So Norwood looking to start with the quick time. Nicholas is out on the track. Oh, he's going to clip the wall there. That's going to negate this lap. Let's see if he can get a good lap here on lap number 2. Let's see how Nicholas does. Nicholas definitely put the heat on Norwood late last week. Where is he going to qualify here tonight? Nicholas going to go 4th quickest with an 11.900. So Norwood with the quick time with a 11.849. Boo, 4 car, says Holmes. All right, I got to take a closer look at whatever the hell it is Norwood has on his feet. What the hell does he have on his feet, Holmes? What does he have on his feet? All right, I'm taking a look. That is the craziest pair of socks I've ever seen. That is the craziest pair of socks. All right, so Nicholas going to start 4th quickest as it looks like qualifying is coming to an end here tonight. Hold on. What kind of socks are those, Norwood?
Oh yeah, you finally seen them, huh?
Yeah.
I told you I'm barefoot tonight, y'all.
That is crazy.
One, Driscoll, Bomb, Norwood, Carby,
Norwood in here.
Hartwell,
All right.
Barnes.
Have fun, guys. I just had to say something. I jumped over and looked at Norwood's stream.
It's better than his pantyhose he had planned, so.
For sure. All right, have fun, guys.
Yeah, Norwood, dude.
All right, I had to go in and distract those guys. It's his girlfriend's sandals. All right, let's get ready for tonight's main event. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. It is going to be Clifford Driscoll with Nicholas Baum starting in 2nd. Norwood's going to start 3rd. Justin in 4th. Going to be Cody Connor starting in that number 5 position with Cam Horton 6th, Devin in 7th, and Jordan Barnes in that number 8 position. 8 cars rolling off the starting grid. We're going to go ahead and put that heat line up for you guys. If your favorite driver is above that line, they are into tonight's feature. If they are below it, well, they have to race their way through the consi. That is not where it belongs. We're going to move it down one more spot. I think it's 5. 5 is what it was, right?
All right, guys, going green next time by. Front row, green on light. Everybody else knows to tell you pass by.
All right, we're going to go ahead and shut that off so you don't have to hear it. Joey, thank you for the share. Brad Allman, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As we are looking for the green flag. This time by, going to be Clifford Driscoll and Nicholas Baum on the front row as they come out of turn number 2. Let's hear for your favorite out in the chat. If your favorite is in heat race number 1, let me know as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Driscoll, where's that loud pedal? As they come out of turn number 4, green. Big stack up. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like a little bit of everybody anticipating a quicker green flag. Driscoll going to roll the bottom. Nicholas digging up on the high side. Big run. Nicholas going to lead lap number 1. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2 as Norwood's trying to race his way up to the front. Nicholas going to take that lead. Clifford Driscoll back to second. Here comes Norwood in the number 4. Cam Horton trying to hold on to that number 31. He's got Davin Cardwell all over the back of him as Justin Kirby drives the bottom side. Here comes Davin down low as he slides almost up into Horton. Battle for second as Norwood tries to find his way around Driscoll. He's got to get back in line as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side, Norwood cuts down out of 4. Can't quite get it to stick. He's going to stay in line as Nicholas is pulling away from the field out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway right now, Justin on that bubble spot. Cam and him battling it out for the transfer spot. We're going to go back to that battle as they head into turn at number 1 and 2. Cardwell going to bang the wall. Here comes Horton down low. Horton's going to drive into turn number 3. He's going to slide up the track. They're 3 wide for the transfer spot out of turn number 4. Here comes Cody Connor trying to get up into this battle. He's currently 6, 1 spot out as they come out of turn number 2. Cody down low, gets up underneath Cardwell. Can he get it to stick out? He can't, as Cardwell's going to keep that number 5 spot. Here comes Cardwell. He's going to slide Horton. Horton comes down into Cody out of turn number 2. Good save by Cody Connor in that number 3 machine as they keep it going straight. Come across the line. 8 laps complete, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as the battle for second is starting to heat up once again as they get the white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go into 1 and 2. Driscoll and Norwood both clip the wall in 1 and 2. Down into 3 and 4. It's going to be Nicholas Baum with the win. Driscoll, Norwood, Cardwell, and Cody takes the final transfer spot at the line. What a run out of the number 3. All right, that was an exciting heat race number 1. Now it's time that we get ready for heat race number 2. All right, starting on the pole here in heat race number 2, it is going to be Joey Neese. And second, it's going to be Brad Allman. Brock Cadell in that number 3 position. Dustin Lehman in 4th. Going to be BJ Goodnight in 5th. Scott Dobbs in 6th. Zach Manley 7th. And Thomas Rohde in that number 8 position. Wow, I butchered that. All right, they pull off the starting grid as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, this has got a lot of your guys in it, Helms. As they come out of turn number 2, should get 1 to go this time by. 1 to go at the line. Joey and Brad Allman on that front row. Can Brett find his way up to the front? As they look for the green flag this time by. All right, who's your pick in heat race number 2? Let me know out in the chat. Who's your favorite as they head into turn number 3 and 4? Remember, starts on green. We're going to see if these guys anticipate this one right. Brett, you can see his antsy. Almost like a slowdown. Green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. That start looking a lot cleaner as Brett gets a good jump on the inside. Brad Allman's going to slide down low. Battle for the lead as Brad gets up underneath Joey. Brett underneath Brad. Down into 1 and 2. Brad's going to come down. Brett's down there. Brad's got to push up the track. Here comes Brett Caudill in that number 93. Can he rotate that thing on the bottom to the front as they come out of turn number 4? Move Brett up to that number 2 spot. He's going to set his sights on the number 5 of Joey Neese as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Nose to tail for the top 2. As they come out of turn 4, Brett trying to dig that low. He's going to get low in 1 and 2. Here comes Dustin, even lower than Brett. Can't quite get it to stick as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Brett moves back to the top, but Dustin with that bottom side rolling big wreck in the back. Looks like Scott Dobbs. Looks like Scott Dobbs might have gotten caught up in that one. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, Dobbs came up the track. And BJ up the track. That is unfortunate there as we get the first caution flag of the night. Warren, thank you for the like. Joey, thank you for the share. I think I said that already. As we are going to get ready to start this one again. Joey, Brett, Dustin, Brad, Zach, Thomas, and BJ and Dobbs both on pit road. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Joey with a big jump. Brett's got Dustin down low as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, drag race for that number 2 spot. Dustin rolling the bottom in that number 30. Here comes Brett with a big run on the outside. I think Dustin might have had it at the line as these guys battle it out for second. Joey's got to be loving what's happening behind him as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Brett Caudill, can he catch that number 5? Dustin rolling the bottom side. Can he get the advantage and move his way up to the front? Dustin really the only one getting that inside lane to work as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, going to be 3 laps to go at the line. Brett in that number 2 spot, that time by. You got to remember, you get it. Carl, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Got to remember, you get a lot of heat in the tires. Trying to really push it down on the bottom side. And you're starting to see that out of Dustin. That car slowing down a bit as Brett is actually gaining on the leader. Both these guys are gaining on the leader. So they're side by side behind Joey, both trying to reel in the leader as they head into 1 and 2. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Looks like the battle's going to be for second as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Joey leads it. Who's going to get second? It's going to be Dustin at the line. Brett third. Brad Allman and Zach Manley make it into the feature here tonight. Wow, that was a hell of a race for second. That was one hell of a race for second. All right, let's get ready for the starting lineup for heat race number 3. It's going to be Wesley on the pole, Colton Snyder in second, Josh Smith in third. Shane Yates going to get that number 4 spot, Brandon Gibbs in 5th, Philip Neese in 6th. Rounding out the field in that number 99 in the 7th position, it's going to be Kevin Coburn. All right, getting ready for 10 laps here in heat race number 3. Wesley and Colton on that front row as they head into turn number 1 and 2. This will be interesting. See how this one lays out. My bad, guys. Forgot. There you go. That'll fix that as we are going green this time around. Next time around as they come across the line, they get 1 to go. Side by side all the way through the field here for the top 6. Hope the 81 gets a flip-flop stuck in. Oh, God. John, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. This time by... They got to wait on green. Waiting. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. Wesley going to slide up the track. Snyder going to get the run. Here comes Josh Smith down low. Josh going to roll that bottom. Tries to get up underneath Colton. Colton tries to get underneath Wesley. Out of turn number 2. Battle for second as Shane Yates tries to get up in the mix. Shane in that number 11. He's going to take that. Oh, he gets a little squirrely. Out of 2. He's going to ship it down low in 3 and 4. Here comes Smith. Smith getting that bottom side to roll. Can he find his way around the number 81 of Wesley? Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Josh Smith continues to roll the bottom. Try to get up to Wesley in that number 81, and Shane Yates rolls the bottom up underneath Snyder. Shane is going to clear Snyder out of turn number 2. Give him that number 3 spot. Here comes Shane Yates. He is on the move. Can he get his way around Josh Smith as they head into turn number 1 and 2? Down the back straightaway, single file now for the leaders. It looks like Phillip on that final transfer spot as Brandon Gibbs tries to reel him in that number 34. Back up to the front. Wesley leads the way. He's going to bang the wall out of turn number 2. Here comes Josh Smith. Josh going to take advantage of those wall hits. Gets up underneath Wesley on a turn 4. Can't get the drive off. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Josh Smith still hanging low. Wesley going to get a great 1 and 2 that time. Josh, no competition as it stands right now for that lap as they come across the line. Going to be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. If Wesley makes those mistakes again, this could put Josh Smith back in it. John, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley continues to lead. Josh Smith second. Shane Yates third. Do we have a battle for the transfer spot yet? Brandon Gibbs is definitely reeling him in, but the white flag is out. He's only got 1 more lap to figure it out. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley continues to lead. Gibbs going to ride the wall out of turn 2. 1 more opportunity. He's not going to get there. It's going to be Wesley, Smith, Yates, Snyder, and Neese. Your top 5. The top 5 transfer into the feature as we get ready for the consi. How many is it going to take? It is going to take 4. Corbin, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and move that line there. If your favorite driver is above that line, they are in the feature. If they're below it, well, they are done for the night. They are loading their car up and they are going home. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in the LCQ, the Consi, whatever you guys want to call it, the B main. It is going to be Cam Horton. Starting outside of him, it's going to be Thomas Rohde with Brandon Gibbs starting in 3rd. Going to be Justin Carey starting in that number 4 spot. BJ Goodnight in 5th. Kevin in a 6th. Going to be Jordan Barnes in 7th, and Scott Dobbs rounding out the field in that number 8 position. A lot of good drivers in this one. Let's go BJ, Brandon, and Dobbs. Yeah, there's some good ones in this one that are not in the feature as it stands right now. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can make their way up to the front. All right, they're going to come out of turn number 4. They get that one to go this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. B main here tonight. 10 laps. 10 opportunities to make your way into tonight's race, or 10 opportunities to mess up your way and miss tonight's race. We're going to find out. Bastville Esports in the feature. Come on. Yeah, they both made it. Oh, no. Looking for the green out of turn number 4. Cam Horton on the gas. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. Brandon Gibbs going to follow Horton out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway as Horton leads the way. Thomas rolling that outside, but Gibbs is going to have that second spot that time by. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Gibbs rolling the bottom. Thomas up high. He's going to blink out. Oh, he's got an internet connection issue as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Gibbs looking for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Gibbs going to roll that bottom as Horton's up high. Looks like Dobbs has issues. Dobbs is done for the night. He's going to go on pit road as they're side by side out of turn number 2. Gibbs looking for the lead into turn number 3. Gibbs going to roll that bottom. Here comes BJ Goodnight as they come out of turn number 4. Gibbs, your new race leader, as they head into 1 and 2. Gibbs leads it. BJ now down low looking for the number 2 spot. Justin in 4th. Zach finished 5th in his heat race. How can you not love it? It's free, right? Gibbs go, says John. As we watch the battle up there for the second spot, BJ's going to slide his way into second. Cam Horton back to 3rd, Justin in 4th. Cam's going to dig back down on BJ as it looks like Jordan Barnes is too far back to do anything. He's going to need a caution maybe to help him get up into this one as they got 3 laps to go. Here comes Cam Horton down low, side by side with BJ. They almost banged doors out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Still side by side. Ooh, Horton gets tight there. Almost slides up into BJ as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. BJ with the advantage, but Horton's going to hold strong. Down low. Nope, he's going to get back in line. Justin's going to have a little bit of a blink just behind these guys as they make contact out of turn number 4. White flag is out. White flag is out as Cam and BJ made contact. Now Justin looking for the number 3 spot through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Gibbs, Goodnight, Horton, and Kirby going to the feature. Jordan just missed it. All right, so All right, so they are going to set it up so these guys have to run a certain spot. Derek, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Ox, thank you for the like. Kyle, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, guys. Barnes just missed it. He did good, though. It's a tough field. That was a tough consi, honestly. All right, everybody coming out on the... Well, got a few people coming out on the track. They're going to situate it where they want these guys to run. They want to work in this track so that it hopefully has multi-groove racing as they did a track reset. All right. All right, they're gonna work the bottom first, then they'll probably work the top. They're gonna try and create 2 lanes here tonight as these guys pull out on the track. So we got a little bit of a warm up here. How long is the warm up? 8-minute warm up. So they're gonna work some of the bottom and some of the top here in the warm up. How's every? Got to be careful what you're saying there. Yeah, Zach made it. Zach made it in his heat. All right, they're just trying to get that bottom side. Oh! Wesley just hit one of the admins there. Oh, his car does not want to turn on the tacky track. I hit exciting and it went right back to Wesley. Part of it is if you're behind somebody that's slower and you just want to keep that momentum, and you got to check up on this tacky track. It does tend to tighten it up a little bit, which is what I think we've seen out of Wesley. 3D Racing, thank you for the like. See that coming? Yeah, it happens. Definitely happens. Hey, this is good practice though. They gotta work that little tiny bit on the bottom, as you see Nicholas really trying to take advantage and roll that bottom. It's a little bit of learning for these guys here too. I mean, it's more than just track prep for a lot of these guys. All right, we are just about 3 minutes into this warm-up. We'll see if they go ahead and move these guys to the top side. They're going to try and create 2 lanes of racing here is the plan. That is why they are working it. And you can see it is working in this track. You got those marbles, almost a cushion forming in the middle of the track here. I saw another one. That was another one that clipped one of the admin. Ooh. So I'm going to be curious if they move these guys to the top and make them run a couple minutes up in the top side above the admins next. BJ, a little bit of needle thread in there for BJ, or not BJ, for Gibbs. Gibbs was really tight there, trying to run that bottom side. Let's go, Clint. Look, Clinton there. Zach, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Oh, Zach gets into the back of Gibbs there. Zach goes around. All right, so we're about 4 minutes into the practice here. No go with it. Should be interested to see what happens with the track with this track. Oh, damn it. It's the admin. That is hilarious. Oh. All right, so they are going to open it back up for these guys to run where they want to run. They aren't going to move them to the top. It does look like they have worked in that bottom quite a bit. Carvey, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Zachary, thank you for the like. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to work in the track. They're trying to figure, you know, it's been different with the new dirt too. They're trying to create multiple grooves, It's hard. It's hard because gets so single file sometimes, especially with the fixed setup. So what they're trying to do is create a track where these guys can run multiple grooves, and it's just not stuck on the top and the bottom. That's kind of the goal behind that. These guys go right to the top. They're going to work in the top side. I'm going to be curious to see how this track races. Definitely going to be careful. Let's see. Clint is the record driver tonight. He had plenty of practice. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Hold on, I think Clint's in there. Clint, are you in here?
Yes, James, I am.
Scott Holmes says you're driving the tow truck tonight. Is that true?
Might well be.
Clint's out there spectating with us as we are closing in on the end of practice. About a minute and a half left. Well, it looks like you got a co-pilot because Dobbs didn't make the feature. Right? You did so good in that practice race. It really sucked. I didn't see what happened to you. I didn't catch it in the consi, but yeah. All right, so we are closing in on the end of practice here tonight. Norwood currently the quickest, as we got about 45 seconds left. We're going to get into tonight's feature. 60 laps for tonight's main event. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, it pushed real hard. Oof. Yeah, I'm seeing it here. Like, I was just watching Gibbs. He looks really tight in the middle too. Yeah, that was a good race in the B main, honestly. I'm gonna be curious to see how the track rolls here tonight after that track prep. Looking pretty racy right now in practice. Hold on. That's a big word. What's that word mean? Tell me. Yeah, I like this track too. I get that pain. I definitely get that pain. I kind of wish I was out there racing. Oh, the act of running away. Okay. You were close. You were close. It's D's instead of T's. I'm gonna go with Gibbs. Gibbs has got some work to do tonight, but let's go through tonight's starting lineup. All right, tonight's starting lineup. Hold on. We got to get something to get us a little hyped. Let's see. All right, tonight's starting lineup. It is going to be Josh Smith starting on the pole. Dustin in second. It's going to be Clifford Driscoll in that number 3 spot. Wesley in 4th. Going to be Joey Neese starting in 5th. Nicholas Baum in 6th. Is Justin Norwood in 7th. Going to be Brett Caudill in that number 8 position. Shane Yates in 9th. Devin Cardwell in 10th. And that number 11 spot, it is going to be the number 9 of Brad Allman with Colton Snyder starting in 12th. Then rounding out the field, it is going to be...
Split, even road split.
And it's going to be Cody Connor starting in 13th. Zach in 14th. Philip Neese 15th. Brandon Gibbs 16th. BJ Goodnight 17th. Cam Horton 18th. Justin Carey 19th. And this is what we've all come to watch. It is 4 wide as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. All right, we're going to get them set up 2 by 2, looking for some green flag racing. Thomas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. I butchered your name earlier. I don't even know how I did it.
All right, guys, this is 60 laps. Give each other room here. Give each other
All
room.
right,
It is
60 laps.
Yeah, 14 incident.
Going Norwood. Norwood's always a good pick. Wesley, a good pick. Brett Caudill's going to be fast here tonight. This is going to be a wild one, guys. Let's buckle up. Let's get ready for some racing as they come through turn number 3 and 4.
You cannot go to the guy in front of you goes. When that goes green, does not mean on the front row fires.
As you can hear, race control, Josh Smith telling them what to do as we are going green this time by. Down the back straightaway, it is Josh Smith and Dustin on that front row. You wanted the best. You got them 4 abreast. Right? I just don't want to get copyrighted. As they head on to turn number 4, green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Josh Smith on the inside, but good run on the outside out of Dustin as they come down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Dustin looking to lead lap number 1 as they come out of 4. Give that race lead to Dustin. Wesley in second as Josh Smith is falling backwards in that number 83. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Josh trying to get that bottom side to work. Top side is definitely the place to be right now. Josh going to move up a tick. Maybe the middle's a little bit better as they come out of turn number 2. Top 2 trying to drive away with this one as Wesley putting the pressure on Dustin as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Back here for the battle for third as Josh Smith's going to fall back. Here comes Brett Caudill to the outside. Can't quite get there as Josh has finally got that bottom side rolling. He had to figure out where he needed to run as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Brett, thank you for the 1,000 stars. Appreciate that. As always, as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Ooh, Brett clips the wall a little bit. Josh Smith down on the bottom. He's going to lose that momentum as you move Brett Caudill up into that number 4 position. Here comes the battle for second. Nicholas Baum going to dig down low out of turn number 2. Drag race for that number 2 spot into turn number 3. Nicholas has that middle side rolling hard as he's going to get the advantage as they make contact down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Nicholas digging for more. You know, Wesley's not happy right now as they make contact. That hurt him a little bit. He's got Brett on his heels as Nicholas going to lead that time by new race leader. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Nicholas with the advantage. He makes contact with Dustin as Wesley's going to blink out a little bit. Wesley with some internet issues as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley gonna roll the bottom. Finally, it cleans itself up as he looks up underneath Dustin as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Wesley looking good now as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Nicholas out front trying to drive away from the field. Norwood said that was the one driver he was really worried about last week. Nicholas with the lead now is going to be big trouble for the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oof. Back up to the battle for third as Brett Caudill continues to work that number 81. He's got to try to find a way around him, get up into that top 3. Brett had some serious speed here tonight in the practice race before this. Scott Dobbs with 830 stars. Appreciate that, Dobbs. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, still single file 4 now. Battle for the lead as Dustin has reeled Nicholas back in. Dustin on the back bumper. Nicholas as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. You got to wonder how much are these guys using the tires. This track gets slick. Tire wear could play a factor here tonight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Wow, Dustin's so good on entry. Had to back out of it not to run over Nicholas. Nicholas going to scrape the wall down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straight. Single file for the leader as we got lap traffic just ahead as they come out of turn number 2. Zach just ahead of these guys in that number 13 machine. He is going to try to stay on the lead lap. He is hoping for a caution. He must have had contact early on. Might have gotten him caught up here as the leaders close in down into turn number 3 and 4. How will the number 13 play a role in the battle for the lead as Wesley is getting pressure out of Brett for that number 3 position? Out of turn number 2, here the leaders are. They've caught the lap traffic. Nicholas going to roll down low as Zach stays up high. Drag race down the front straightaway. Nicholas trying to clear the lap car in 1 and 2. Oh, Zach's gonna, that helped Dustin, if anything, as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Wesley has caught the leaders a little bit after having to deal with lap traffic. Zach trying to stay out of the way. He's gonna roll the top side in that number 13, has to back out of it, not to get in the back of Brett. We got a little bit of a breakaway here. Where is Norwood? Okay, Norwood has caught the 83 of Josh Smith trying to work his way into that top 5. Norwood was caught back in the middle of the pack. Absolute chaos a lot of times, especially at a track like this, as he tries to work his way into the top 5. Work in the back of that number 83. Lap traffic up ahead could play a role in this battle. Norwood's going to shoot to the bottom in turn number 3 and 4. Almost into the back of Smith. Top 3 all nose to tail out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They've pulled away from the 93 of Brett Cudell, but Brett might be biding his time. The long race here tonight as Josh Smith tries to work his way around this lap car. Norwood trying to figure out where he's got to set himself up to put himself in the best position with Josh Smith. He doesn't want to run him over. He's got to figure out where these guys are going to go as they come out of turn number 4. Norwood's going to move up a lane into turn number 1 and 2 as Zach gets into the back of Smith. Zach gets into the back of Smith. Norwood's going to make quick work of him. Here comes Davin Cardwell and that number 70. Davin going to try to make his way around the 13. Not able to get around quite as easily as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Contact with the lap car once again. Woohoo, that got a little sketchy there as we got a battle down for that number 2 spot between Dustin and Wesley. Wesley going to slide up in front of Dustin. Dustin with a big cut down out of 4. He's going to slide it into turn number 1 and 2. Nope, he rolls the bottom as they come down the back straightaway. Caution flag on the track. Looks like Zach is going to have some issues here. Let's go take a look and see. Oh, he's trying not to hit Cardwell. Clifford nowhere to go. That's going to turn the 13 around. No, he's just going to stop. He felt like he was in the way. He's going to go ahead and stop and pull off the track as we get the first caution flag of the night. We are almost halfway through this one already. They are freaking ripping. 28 laps complete. We're going to have 31 laps to go when they take the green flag. This has gotten wild. All right. Let's see if we can get these guys stacked up once again. It'll be a Delaware restart. If you guys don't know what a Delaware restart is, that is when the leader starts up front all by himself, and then it'll be 2 by 2 for second on back. So Nicholas going to be loving this. I'll tell you what, Norwood. All right, so 10 seconds. We're going to get Zach back out on the track. He was trying real hard to stay out of the way. It is just so chaotic at this track. Went a lap down. That is unfortunate for Zach, and he is going to get back out on there. Hope some people have some issues. But I'll tell you what, it's been some great racing here tonight as they get him set up 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. So Norwood's going to have a new opportunity here as he is going to start back there in that number 6 position up on the outside row. See how he is able to handle this restart here tonight as Nicholas is going to lead him to the green flag. I think they're going to get 1 to go this time by. Nathan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, bud. They are going green this next time by as they get 1 to go at the line. Nicholas out front all by himself. It's going to be Wesley and Dustin on that first side-by-side row for second and third. This start will be on Nicholas. We'll see how that second row gets a start. Wesley in that number 81 looking to get a good start here. He does as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Nicholas out front. Wesley in second. Dustin's going to slide back to third. Brett Caudill fourth is Norwood. And it's trying to take that number 5 position. Still side by side. And Caudill makes a big move to the outside of Dustin. Here comes Norwood up top. He's looking for fourth as they come out of turn 2. They almost touched down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide. 3 wide out of turn number 4. 3 wide as Norwood makes his way up into that number 4 position. We got issues towards the back. Looks like Zach's going to go ahead and tow as he has more issues. Caution flag comes out. Oof. He's going to just get this wall here. Catches the outside wall and, yep, breaks that right front. He's got to take the tow. Misses the entrance. Ugh. That is why the caution flag came out. And this should be a quick one. Scott Holmes, thank you for the 99 stars. Always appreciate those likes. All right. So we are past the halfway point. 31 laps into this one. They're going to stack them up 2 by 2. Oh, I think Norwood had that number 4 spot. So Norwood's going to be back up into that number 4 position as they stack them up 2 by 2. We're going to be looking for the green flag this time by. Or not next time. Probably next time by. Where is Gibbs? Gibbs is stuck back here in 13th. Still a lot of race left. We still about have just under half this race left. Kevin, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. All right, we are going green this time by it into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Nicholas on that front row. How about Brett Caudill and Wesley Gwaltney on that first 2 by 2 row, second and third? That is a battle we don't mind seeing right there. Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Wesley and Brett both get a good start down side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Brett's going to try to get that momentum. Can't quite on the bottom as they come out of turn number 2 down into 3 and 4. He's shoving it in there. Here comes Norwood in the number 4 on the outside. He's going to take that spot away from Brett. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Move Norwood up to that number 3 spot. No, he had a bobble out of 2. That's going to bring Brett back into it. Through turn number 3 and 4. Side by side. Brett down low. Norwood up high. Going to be Norwood at the line that time by. And we got a caution. Caution is out on the track. What a race we had going there. That was insane. All right, so Clifford. All right, we're going to see. So a lot of what I've seen in the heat race with Scott Dobbs, it looks like Josh just pushes right here real hard and nothing Driscoll can do and gets ran over by Shane Yates. Oh, big hit there. So Driscoll going to have to go in and take that fast repair. That was a massive hit in that number 63 car. That was insane. All right. Let me go over here to Facebook and get rid of our little scammer over there. Look, Emily wants to sit here and put her garbage and doesn't even like my stream, but wants to pretend like she's controlling it. Just get an F in the chat for Emily. Oh, they changed this. Looks different. All right. There we go. All right, we are going green this time by, as they got it stacked up 2 by 2. looking for that green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Here comes Norwood down low. Cardwell is going to get into it. We got a big wreck. Oh, big wreck at the back of the track as Cardwell goes around. Cardwell with the big wreck there. We've seen that one transpire, and we're going to go back and take a look. This will be a single file restart. We got a ton of people that need fast repairs. Davin makes a big mistake here. We're going to take a look and see. He just digs up underneath Norwood and then just kind of loses it. Oof. Oh my God. BJ took a massive hit there. Let's take a look at BJ's hit. Who all right, we're going to jump in the car of BJ here. Nothing he can do. Big hit. He gets drove in from behind. Big hit out of BJ Goodnight. He's going to have to go get that fast repair. Big wreck there on the front straightaway. Is this a derby? It's been a good race. We went like 30 laps. No cautions. 30 laps, no caution. Well, 28 laps, no cautions. Was a great race. And, you know, now people are trying to get what they can. And the track is a lot more slick than it was earlier. All right, so Nicholas out front leading the way. We will get a single file restart. It'll be Nicholas Baum, Wesley Gwaltney, Justin Norwood, Brett Caudill, and Dustin Lehman, your top 5 when we take the green flag. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have a hard-charging Davin Cardwell trying to make his way up through the field, now at the back of the pack after that mistake. It'll be interesting to see what he is able to do. Looks like BJ is going to make it off onto the track. He's back out on the track, and will Philip make it out? Philip said he is coming out on the track, so Philip gonna make it out on the track in that number 38. He took big damage there, as we are gonna get the green flag this time by. Green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Gonna be Nicholas, Wesley, Justin, Brett, and Dustin, your top 5 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Norwood gets a good jump, and he's got to check up a little bit as Wesley a little bit slow on that throttle as Nicholas going to dig out of turn number 2. Wesley second, Justin Norwood in third. Norwood putting the pressure on Wesley as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Top guys, single file. Let's go find a little bit of side-by-side racing as Joey going to throw the slider on Colton. Colton's going to get in the back of him. Brad Ullman's got to back out of that big time as Colton's going to slide Joey into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to battle up ahead, but this one is wild as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Joey tries to throw the slider. It's not there. He's got to back out of it. This is a wild race. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Joey gets a little tight, almost drives up into Colton. He's got to get back up in line, get that momentum back, try and catch the 24 and throw that slide again. Back up to the front. Looks like Wesley and Nicholas are driving away from the field as Norwood is falling back into the grasp of Brett Caudill as Caudill makes his way around Dustin. Nope, maybe it was Brett in fourth anyway, but Caudill digging that outside, trying to catch Norwood. Norwood trying to get in a rhythm in that number 3 spot as they come through turn number 1 and 2. He wants to catch the leaders. We're going to keep an eye on these lap times. Looks like he was faster than Wesley last time. Let's see if he does again this time as they come across the line. So he was quicker than second, but Nicholas setting the pace here tonight. He is a tick quicker than Norwood as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. We got 43 laps in the books. These guys got 17 laps to get it figured out. Norwood and Wesley both clipped the wall there as Norwood is definitely closing the gap on that number 2 machine. On that number 81 machine as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Ooh, last time though, Wesley a little bit quicker as Nicholas continues to set the pace. Nicholas out front looking clear up ahead of him as we got a battle for that number 4 spot as Dustin is digging up underneath Brett as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Dustin down low. He's working that middle lane pretty good as he's got Josh Smith on his heels as they head through 1 and 2. Ooh, Brett's going to grab the wall. Dustin's going to try to dig down low. He's going to shove it into turn number 3 and 4 as we see Norwood as closing the gap on Wesley. We're going to jump up into that battle in just a minute as Dustin's going to slide Brett out of turn number 2. Brett comes back with the cut down out of turn number 2. They're going to ship it into 3 and 4. Brett not able to cross him over. He's got to get back in line. So Dustin up to that number 4 position. Now he's going to set his sights on moving forward as Nicholas is driving away. Wesley in that number 81. He's got Norwood starting to close the gap and put the pressure on him. Looks like, oh, no, not that time. I was going to say Norwood was, I thought Norwood was going to be the quickest, but nope. He was just a tick slower as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Go Justin, says Derek. Derek, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Oh, we got lap traffic up ahead. Cam Horton getting passed by the leader. Might have checked up the leader a bit as they come out of turn number 4. 9 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Cam is struggling to hold on to that number 31 machine. Here comes Wesley down to the up top side. Cam's going to roll down low. He's got Norwood on his heels as they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. 8 laps to go as they come out of turn number 2. Norwood putting the pressure on the 81 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be 7 laps to go. Battle for second is starting to pick up the pace as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Norwood all over the back of that number 81. Wesley has to be perfect here. This is one of those moments where you want to have your mirror off. You don't want to know where he is at because Norwood is all but in the driver's seat of that number 81. Out of turn number 4, we got 5 laps to go. 5 more opportunities for the number 4. Norwood's going to go low. Norwood digs low out of turn number 2. He's got a nose up under there. Into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side for that number 2 spot. Norwood's got to get back in line. 4 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley's going to drift up high. That's going to give Norwood the run. Norwood going to ship it to the bottom in 3 and 4. Wesley with a little bit of a block into 3. They're going to be single file out of turn number 4. Down into 1 and 2. Definitely intensifying for this position. Oh, we got a caution. Caution on the track. Caution on the track. This could change everything. Looks like Cam Horton has issues. Cam has got some issues. It looks like he's broke. He's trying to get off the track and the caution flag comes out. It's a horrible track to try and get off of. Oh, I froze. I froze for a second there. As we get the caution flag, it will be a single file restart. Good racing out here on the track here tonight. As we are going to bunch the leaders back up. Wesley needs a phenomenal restart. We could end up with a battle here if Wesley and Justin get a good start for that win. It's going to have a two-lap shootout. 2-lap shootout when they take the green. So this is a natural green-white. Oh, no. Is it a natural? Yeah, it is a natural green-white checker. As they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Nicholas just has to hold it together for 2 laps. Can he do it? And the number 2, green flag is out. Green flag is out as Wesley does not get the start he wants as they head into 1 and 2. Norwood all over the back of him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Through turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Are they going to get it? As they come out of turn number 4, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Norwood putting the pressure on the 81. Can he make the move into turn 3 and 4? He's going to get a run out of turn number 2. Down into 3 and 4. Norwood on the bottom. Wesley up high. Drag race out of turn number 4. It's going to be Nicholas, Wesley, Justin, your top 3 as they come across the line. All right, tonight's results, it's going to be Nicholas with the win, Wesley in second, Justin Norwood in third. Going to be Dustin in that number 4 spot, Brett Condell in 5th, Josh Smith in 6th. Going to be Shane Yates in 7th, Colton Snyder 8th, Brad Allman in 9th. Joey Neese going to be in that number 10 position. Devin Cardwell in 11th. Clifford Driscoll in 12th. Going to be Brandon Gibbs in that number 13 spot. Justin Kirby in 14th. BJ Goodnight in 15th. Philip Neese is going to be 16th. Cody Connor 17th. Cam Horton 18th. And Zach Manley in that number 19 position. Let's go ahead and grab these top 3. What a race here tonight. Go ahead and pull these guys in. We got Norwood. We got Wesley. All right. Wow. It was awesome racing, Jeff. It definitely was awesome racing. Doug says, good race. All right. Whew. Wild one there, Norwood. You were stuck in the hornet's nest at the beginning of that.
Yeah, it was definitely had to be a little bit patient there, man. It was, and I seen Nick driving to the front all the while, and I was like, damn, man, I got to get going.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty wild on the start. Had to be patient. Got up into the top 3, probably when there was a little less track left. I seen you trying to work that bottom side, just couldn't seem to get the run out of the corners.
Well, I think I could have made it happen if we hadn't had that last caution. It took a little while to. I'd started kind of figuring out a little bit of something you could enter high in 1 and drive it down off instead of staying up by the wall. And 3 and 4 wasn't horrible, but it just was. Yeah, I mean, not to say anything bad or anything, but I don't know why we ran the bottom of the track in prepping it. That just secured that there would be no bottom to run. So that maybe put that in the memory bank for next time.
Well, good run here tonight, wearing your wife's sandals, as Helms would say. Those are some odds. Those are some odd socks, but great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, so shout out to my dad or my brother. I don't remember which one who bought me these socks, but yeah, thanks to everybody at 3D Racing and House of Speed Setup Shop, MDI TV, and thanks to Dirt Series for putting on really good series for us. We got to have a good car count both weeks, man. It's been fun. So congrats to Nick, and good run to everybody else. Have fun.
It's definitely not easy in this group.
No, there's some tough guys in here.
Leslie, you were digging that top side. Just looks like Nick had a different gear than the rest of you guys. But that 81 was fast tonight.
Yeah, I kind of knew the middle would be still good. I just was going to ride behind Lehman for a little bit and just see if the top become dominant, and it never really felt great. And I knew I kind of rode too long. Whenever I saw Nick put his nose under me, I said, well, it's kind of over now, because once he got by me, like, he had the preferred line to get by me and Lehman, and then I got by Lehman, but I knew I didn't have anything for him because the track was starting to narrow down quite a bit, and my stuff running the top so early kind of burned it up a little bit and got it hot, and that's why I was struggling so much in the last 10 laps or so. I mean, she was a handful over in 1 and 2, but I'll take a good run like that, and just kind of learn there as Justin said. I wish the track would have been a little bit more racy in that sense. Usually you can kind of get the bottom going. It just kind of depends on the fixed setup, so I don't know if the gear would have held up or not. But overall, good race, good win to Nick, good run for Norwood. I know I was kind of holding him up there, but yeah, I mean, it was a narrow track and my car wasn't handling great, so I was just going to keep hitting my marks.
Yeah, definitely was a narrow track tonight. Watching you guys in the track and looking at who was in this top 5, especially. I mean, we see Nicholas, we see you, we see Justin, Dustin, and Brett. I mean, really, these are 5 guys that you get in any race. You got to beat one of them. I mean, second place in a race like this, it's got to feel good.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a tough group that always runs these races, and as everybody's proven, I think Nick's got some pro series, starts at his name, and Justin the same way. I mean, these are all guys that can win at any level, and they're in the top split almost every time, and they're competitive, and it's just the way it is. It's a gauntlet every single night. I didn't get the qualifying run I wanted, and so I kind of put myself behind the 8 ball, and I knew I would be starting 4th, which is good. The problem is that the way we worked in the track during the warm-up, I was like, all right, so if we get 1 or 2 guys in front of me going to the top, I'm kind of just riding at that point. So if I'd have just turned up the wick a little bit earlier and got by Lehman, because I'd kind of found a line in 3 and 4 to run that slider up. I think I don't know if I could have beat Nick, but at least it would have made it a lot harder for him. For sure. Well, great run here tonight. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to? Yeah, I got to thank all my teammates, of course, over at XLD Sports. Everything that they do, and then Ancient World Gaming, our big sponsor. We appreciate everything they do. Next Level Racing, FGR Excel, Design the Void, SimRap Market, All Out Graphics. They all keep me looking good, and appreciate everything they do. And then Jordan and Zach were kind of helping me tonight. I know they didn't have the runs they were looking for, but hanging out with them, trying to get them a little bit better. We got one of them in the show. We'll see if we can get both next week. But they're making strides, getting better and better each time out. So. Maybe we can get them up here. Maybe one day we'll get them in the top 3, and we're just going to try to parlay it many good finishes as we can whenever we get the chance. Last week had to work, so, I'm obviously not going to be able to really run for points, but I'm coming here and try to race and not get these guys away and let them race it out, but at the same time, have some fun.
For sure. Well, good run here tonight. Nick, man, you made that move up to the front quick, up 5 positions here tonight. How important was it to get that track position early?
Yeah, I mean, the whole outside row there at the beginning kind of got the lead, and we all just were following each other, and them guys were pulling away from me when I was around the top behind them, and I just didn't feel good at all. Like, I felt like I was going to have to just push the car so hard to keep up with them, and I'm like, there's no way that this is the fastest lane on the racetrack. So I kind of had tried the middle and warm up, and it had felt good. So I was like, you know what? I got a little bit of a gap behind me. I'll go try the middle, and I tried it one corner and I was already to Wesley. So I was like, it might be there. And I got by him in the next corner, and I just kind of just stayed there for a little while until I knew the top was going to be there in 1 and 2. I kind of figured it never was going to come in 3 and 4. At least for me, it didn't. I just kind of knew if I just rode in 3 and 4, it'd be all good. So it's a good night. I kind of qualified okay. I didn't really know where to be. I didn't run the practice race earlier, so I just kind of took a guess on where I thought it would be, and was able to get a good draw for the heat race and take the lead in that. It's good. It was a good night. It's a good night.
Yeah, definitely a good move. I watched it early. I watched you move to the bottom and see the way bottom didn't work. You moved up about a lane, and it really seemed to hook up and move you to the front. The track like this, I mean, being out in the lead is so crucial. I mean, rhythm is everything here. I mean, that had to play a big part of it too.
Yeah, this is one of them racetracks where you just have to be really consistent at it, because that wall it'll eat you in 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 you just got to be so smooth. And I mean, that's how it is in real life. I live about 30 minutes away from that place, so I love it in real life and on here. So I don't know if that gives me any bit of advantage, but I love racing there, and it's one of them tracks that you got to be consistent at, but you also have to race really hard at, especially when it's fast. I agree with Justin. I kind of really wish we wouldn't have burned the bottom up like that, because it completely torched it, and it was going to make it impossible to throw sliders. But that's a part of racing, and sometimes the greatest decisions aren't always made. But I can't blame Josh and them. They're doing a great job. I mean, we got a great car count, great group of guys. I mean, we got 30 green there for the first green flag drop, so I can't complain with that.
Yeah, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I gotta thank Desmond Busby for being on call, helping me with what I was doing tonight. He's a fast guy on the sim, so he was helping me out, telling me what I need to do, and sometimes I need that. I need a little bit of direction, but I gotta thank you for putting on the broadcast, Josh, and everybody for putting on the league. It's a good time getting around this. I look forward to it every week. Justin and Wesley on great runs. They're both fast, and something tells me it's gonna be a fight for me and Justin all the way through this thing for the points. We might be battling back and forth for a while. There's some tracks that I know he's really good at, and there's some I'm really good at. So it'll be close for sure. So I got to thank Hooker Harness, Klein's Brand Store, CC Food Marts, D1RT mostly. So.
Yeah, you got a good group over there, and yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy watching you to the end, and I can't wait. So good race, guys, and thanks for putting on a hell of a show.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Great run for these guys. I got a little bit of work to do next week. We were going into week 13, so no Monday night modifieds or late models tomorrow. So we'll see if I put something up. If not, we got 1 week before that. And guys, that's going to be it. So as always, until next time.